there, friends. This is Artisan Loom, and I'm here with a tutorial by the great Loomy Pippi. This is called Mayan Secret, and it's kind of like an Aztec type thing, but I'm going to make a beautiful spin on it. I hope I've picked out my beads and everything, so it's not going to be, you know, geared towards Aztec, but I mean it is obviously because the pattern is Aztec, but you know, or whatever. I think that's Aztec. Isn't that Aztec? I don't know. Whatever. But anyhow, I'm going to do things slightly different with it as far as my color combos are not going to be, you know, I'm going to use purple, white, gold. That's what I'm looking to do. And then the caramel. So I'm going to try to attempt to show you how to do this bracelet. Make sure that you use good quality stretchy bands for this design. I'm sure it's going to be a tight one. And yeah, so go ahead and pick out whatever colors that you're going to want, and then we'll get started. This is going to be your loom setup, and they're all at the same height, 2 full loom lengths long. And today I'm going to pick out my colors. I think I'm going to go with this, is this the LE Pearl White? It has such a pretty color, and I just cannot believe that Rainbow Loom got rid of these. I'm devastated, guys. I mean, seriously. They, you know, I don't know what they're doing, but they got rid of this and Jet Black Cylindric. And, you know, making us use the satin onyx, which is not, it's more of a carbon color, so it's not as stark black as I would like. So, yeah, I'm going to go nuts here pretty soon. All right, so pick your colors, and we'll go ahead and get started. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start on the 5th peg. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th peg, and we're going to go out towards the left side of the border. Okay, let me get some of my bands here. Just like so. And then we're going to go up 1. And then we're going to continue on right here and follow it to the other side. And you're going to do 1 up, which will be a plain band. I'm going to bead my border, and for that I am going to take a 6/0. You can take a 6/0 seed bead or any kind of bead, and I'm going to use this one. I found these lovely beads. Actually, I found these. This is how it came. So I took the jump ring off, and then each one came off, and I thought those were really pretty. And it has a purple to it, so I'm going to use this for the border, and we are going to bead every other bead. So we'll start with the plain band, beaded band. You do not have to bead this design at all, but I'm just showing you what I'm going to do. Plain band, and I want this part on the side, so I'm going to do, well, I want it to kind of hang out on the side. Okay, so plain band, beaded band, plain band, beaded band, all the way down to the other side. I mean to the end of the loom. And then you're going to do the exact same beading so on this side. So do the exact same thing on both sides all the way to the end, and then come in towards the center. Okay, and I'll show you when I get back. When I get mine done, what it looks like at the top. So when you get done with this part, this is what the end of your loom should look like. You're going to come in 3, and on this side you're going to come in 4. So you're going to bring the 4th over here, and then you're just going to place 1 right over the top there. Okay, that's what you're going to do. Okay, so now what we're going to do is work on the pattern in the center, and for that I'm going to use purple. I believe this is it's a limited edition, I do believe. This is the LE Purple. I think there's 2 different shades of the purple. There's a royal and then there's a regular. I don't know. I think this is the regular, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I knew that one was about to bust on me. I happened to see it. So I'm going to use purple. And what I'm going to do is anywhere that there is the cross X part, there should be 4 bands. The top, the bottom, the top, and the bottom. Those 4 bands I'm going to bead because I want the beads to slide all to the center and make like a cluster. That's what I'm choosing to do. You do not have to bead these at all, but that's just what I'm going to be doing. So, except for right here, this is the part where I'm not going to have it beaded. Okay, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th peg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th peg from the left, I'm going to take this out towards the left, and then I'm going to, I'm going to connect it and take it out towards the right. Okay, now we're going to go up 3 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're doing the X thing that I was telling you about. So at this point, you can bead or you don't have to. That's just what I'm choosing to do, a 6/0 seed bead on the band, and I'm doing that in the gold. And so I'm going to go out or diagonally twice. There's a diagonal, and I'll show you what my plan is. And then you're going to go the other direction. I'm going to probably have to go off camera and bead some more of these beads. Well, my fingers aren't working. So my plan in having the 4 beads is when I take it off the loom, I'm going to try to slide these as close together as possible so it kind of looks like a cluster. That's what I'm talking about, what I want to do. Okay, so now I'm going to have to, let's see here. So I did that. Now I'm going to come in 2 more, okay? So we're going to go with the beads because when I cluster it, I'm going to cluster them this way. So these 4 will go together and then these 4 will go together. And I'm probably going to have to go off camera because I don't have enough beads. Or I will get one and bead it really quick so that I can show you what I'm talking about. It's very simple. Well, I can get my threader. So I'm just going to take it and put it through one side of the band. You already know how to do this, but I just needed to do it to... Okay, so, and then there's your 4th. Okay, so that's that. And now we're going to continue the pattern again, go up 3 on each side. This one feels like it's going to bust on me. It just doesn't feel right. It's too stretchy. I'm going to do 3 up, 3 up, like that, okay? And we're going to continue this pattern the entire way down the loom. So these 4, when I take it off the loom, these 4 will get clustered, and then these 4 will get clustered because it'll be, you know, in between the diamonds. So that's my plan for it all. So at this point, I'm going to have to go off camera and bead up some more bands, but you will follow this exact pattern, and you'll do the X here, and then you'll do another X right on top of it, which is this one. You'll do this, and then you'll do this again, and then you'll go your 3 up. So just follow this exact pattern all the way down the loom, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished. So this is what it should look like, just like so. When you get here to these last 2 clusters here, these last 2 X's, and you know how you normally go up 3? Well, you're only going up 2, so you're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you're going to bring it to the center, okay? That's all because there's not enough room to do 3. So that's how we have that. Now we have to do our other part of the pattern. Okay, and I'm not going to bead this one. This is just going to be straight up plain. Okay, and we're going to go from the third pin bar from the left, and we're going to go up, let's see, over to the left, straight up to the right, straight up to the left, straight up, and that's what we're going to be doing the entire way down the loom. Okay, that's all it is, and you're going to do the same thing on this side. You're going to, let's see, am I starting, let's see, the third peg right here. We're going to go up and to the right, up and to the left, and this is all you're going to do the entire way up. Okay, there you go. Finish that up for me. Thank you. So now what we're going to do is we are going to pick out another color, and it's going to be what goes alongside that border. And for that part, I do believe I'm going to pick some glitter gold, because I think that we're going to tie the glitter gold in different places in the design. So I was going to use caramel brown here, but I think I'm going to save the caramel brown and use it like maybe right over here or something. So you'll see what I'm talking about. But I'm going to do the gold, the glitter gold, and we're going to go from this left pin bar, and we're just going to make X's. Okay, going all the way up the loom. So it's pretty simple. Although now I'm wondering if I shouldn't use white to go here, but now I'm going to use the gold. Let's just try the gold. Even though the gold and white are so close to each other, it's still pretty though. I think it's going to look good. I don't know. I never know till I go to lay the bands. How I just pick colors, but I don't know where I'm going to place them. And at the last second, I just place them. So on this side, we're going to do the mirror image. So we're going to make the X like this on this last pin bar, going diagonally to the left first and then crossing over. So it's going to be this. And you're going to do this the entire way down the loom. So I have faith you can get that done, so go ahead and finish it up. At this point, we're going to work on this row going up on each side, and I'm going to use glitter white for this part. And so we're going to go from this peg out to the left, and then we're going to go straight up, and then we're going to cross it over. So it's kind of like a triangle, but we're going to go towards the left first, then straight up and down, and then horizontal. Okay, so the next one will be going horizontal, or duh, boy, I just don't know my directions. Okay, we're going to go out diagonally to the left, and then we're going to connect here and go straight up and down, and then we're going to go sideways. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start here, and we're making like little triangles. So we're always going to go out diagonally to the left first, then connect back here and go straight up, and then connect it across to make your triangle. Okay? And you're going to do that all the way up the loom. So I'll do one more to the left. Make sure you push your bands down, straight up, and then across. Okay? So that's what we're looking to do on this side. Okay. Now, on this side, let me get some more bands. Okay. What we're going to do, oh wow. Why does it show she did that? I'm trying to think what, let me see what we did here. Yeah, this side all we did was make that diagonal. Okay, sorry, I was trying to see by the pictures what she did. Okay, so this one right here. I wonder why she has a band going from here to here, but on the other one she doesn't here to here. So I'm a little bit confused. Okay, because she has a black band going right over the border. Okay, let me see if we may have done this side a little bit wrong. Okay, that's what we did wrong. Okay, we needed a band to go right on the border too. So easy enough. Just lift these. We're just going to fix it now. Lift this one up and it'll be stuck there, and lift this one up. Okay, just like so. And go ahead and put a band going across from here to here. I didn't realize that she had done that. Okay, so diagonal and then straight up and down. Okay. See that? We forgot to put that band there, or I forgot to instruct you to put that band there. So now on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to place, okay, hold on. We're going to place the band going across here. That's what we're going to do first. Okay, and then we're going to go out towards the right. We're going to do mirror image. So here we went out to the diagonal first, then straight up and down and over. This time we're going to go put a band here and go out towards the right. Straight up and down, I do believe. Oh, nope. So a band going here, diagonal, and then straight up and down here. See, I messed that up. And then a band going across. Okay, so we'll do it again. We're going to go diagonal towards the right, and then we're going to go straight up and down and then over. Okay, so diagonal, straight up and down, over, diagonal, straight up and down, and over. Okay, so finish this to the end and I'll show you what it looks like and how it should end at the top of the loom. So this is how your loom should look, and when you get up to the very top, you're going to end by going diagonally out to the left and then one up, and diagonally out to the right and then one up. Okay, and that's it for that. Now I'm going to move over to my Persian caramel bands. I just love these so much. Out of all the 600 count bands, because I'm not a fan of them because they're so thin and they twist a lot, the caramel and the purple ones are the prettiest in my opinion. They just are really pretty. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to do X's up the loom again, this whole row and this whole row. So you just pick your color, whatever you want to do, and you're just going to do your lovely X's. All the way to the end. On this side, you're going to do the mirror image, so you're going to come from this side and go out towards the left first, and then the right. Sorry, I like to hold my band down as I span it over. It's just easier for me. So you're just going to do your X's to the very end. Now we're ready to work down the center. Boy, I hope these colors are going to be okay. I'm kind of nervous because I always use black and I'm not using any black this go round. Isn't that something? That's a first probably for me. Okay, so we're going to use two colors down the center, and you need good quality stretchy bands for this. That's why I'm going to use these. Oh, by the way, duh, I meant to tell you, I changed my mind on the caramel bands, the 600 count caramel bands, because some reason I wanted to tie in this really metallic gold. That's what I wanted to tie in somehow with it because of the beads. Anyhow, well, I guess these have gold too, but whatever. I wanted to have that there, and then I wanted the darker Persians down the center, but you know, you didn't have to follow me. It's whatever you choose to do. Okay, so what we're going to do, you need good quality stretchy bands, so these 600 counts are perfect, and the silicones are perfect. The silicones, not the 600 count silicones, the 300 count silicones. The new bands don't stretch that well. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm going to use the Persian, what is this, caramel bands, and I'm going to go up twice. We're going to use 2 different colors because I think Loomy Pippi said it looks better with 2 colors. So we're going to go with 2 colors. Okay, so 2 up in the Persian caramel, and then I'm going to tie in my glitter gold that I had right here, and I'm going to go 2 up with the gold. Okay, 2 up with the Persian. We're about to get a storm, folks. 2 up with the gold. Okay, and you're going to do that the entire way down the loom. Just alternate 2 of one color, 2 of another, 2 of one color, 2 of another. Okay, so finish that all the way to the end. Now that I finished that, I just wanted to show you, after alternating all the colors, there was only 1 space left, and you would do that in the Persian. There will only be 1 band of a color. Okay, so now what we're going to do is starbursts. So on this, the 5th pin bar over, 1 pin bar up, we're going to do a starburst, but it's going to be a crazy starburst. So this is why I need you to do good quality stretchy bands. We're going to start here and go to the 2 o'clock position, and I'm using it with the color that I had here, which is my Persian. Okay, now this is what I mean. We're going to take a long stretch and go from here way over to here. So there's the other one. Okay, and then we're going to do a short stretch to here. Okay, and then another really long stretch to this pin. And then the diagonal to here. I'm going to push all these down, the one that goes straight up. And we're going to do the diagonal to the left. Let me sneeze. That was a big sneeze. Okay, diagonal to the left, and now we're doing the long stretch like that. And then we're going to do the short stretch going straight out like that. And then we're going to do the very long stretch going to there, and then the diagonal. This is why I say 300 count, because this peg has a ton of bands on it. So you don't want to use the big thick bands for it. And after you get that part done, then you're going to go up 1. Okay? So there you go. So it should be all of these one big huge starburst. Okay? Oh my goodness, this is terrible. And I do believe we're going to need a triple cat band in the center. So you may as well do it. You can either wait till the end to put all your cat bands on, or go ahead and do it. I went ahead and did it. So basically you're going to start the whole process over in this color, but you're going to start it from this peg right here. So you're just going to go out diagonal, long stretch to here, straight over, connecting here, long stretch, diagonal, straight up and down, press these bands down, okay, and then we're going to go diagonal, and I'm going to need some more bands. Okay, let me move these. Oh my gosh, it must be all this rain causing my allergies to just go haywire. Okay, now we're going to connect here and do that long stretch straight over, press these down, and I'm going to do the, am I doing the long stretch? Yes, long stretch, then diagonal, and then straight up and down. You can probably see this one better because obviously these are dark bands. You can see the lighter ones better. So that's basically what you're going to do. So you're going to go up to the next one and you're going to start the process all over again. So let's see here. And then you got to put cat bands on. So I may as well just go ahead and put a cat band on since I finished this one. I'm going to do a triple. Keep that nice and tight right there. And then you're going to go up to the next one. So you'll just start your starburst going from right here, I do believe. Yep. So you're just going to do diagonal, long stretch, straight over, long stretch, diagonal. Ooh, and I got to keep these things in the proper order. This one went way up underneath. That's why pushing the bands is super important. And then we're doing the straight up and down. Then we're going to go diagonally to the left. Long stretch to connect with that one. Press your bands down. And then we're going to go straight out. I believe long, oops, we got to make this a long stretch. Wrong. Okay. Long stretch. And then we're going to do the diagonal. And then straight up and down. Okay. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to go off camera, finish all mine. Make sure that you put your cat bands on in the center of each one of those starbursts. Okay, so this should be your last one. Now we've got to do like something small up here, and that will be where I have the Persian. And what we're going to do is we're going to go out from this peg right here, second to the last one, and go out diagonally. Okay, and then we're going to do the long stretch over to here. Okay, and then this stretch out to there. So you're going to do from the center diagonally and then do the long stretch and then do the one that goes straight across. Okay, since this, we can't go all the way around because it's going to butt up against this one. So we're going to continue on to the other side and we'll do the band that goes straight across. Long stretch, and then to the border. And then I do believe we're going to go straight up and down. Yes, straight up and down. And that's how that one's going to end right there. And then you can put your little cat band right here. Okay, so you kind of have like a half of a starburst right there. So this is what your loom should look like. Okay, just like so. Now we're ready to turn the loom around. Look like mine was coming off of the it was collapsing or something. Okay, so now we are going to loom this up. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go in through the cat band in the center after you've done all your cat bands. If you haven't, you need to put one in between each one of the flowers. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So you're going to go in through the cat band and you may want to just, because there's so many bands on here, you may just want to hold it for the very first one to get it to hold in place. Okay, and then you're just going to follow your starbursts and take them back to themselves. This one happens to go to the left because this was just that half one. So there's your half one that we had done. Okay, and this one might be a little bit loose, but all the rest will be good. So basically, you're just going to loom up each starburst. So I'll do one more and then you're on your own. Which I don't even know why I'm doing one more, but there's one. And you just follow it around, taking every band back to itself. I think starbursts are one of the easiest and earliest things to learn how to do, so everybody probably already has a clue as to how to do them. So anyhow, you're just going to follow them all the way around back to themselves, and then I'm going to go off camera, finish all mine up till the very end of the loom. You still should have a single chain going down the center. Don't do anything with that. So there's what it should look like. And then you pop and go to the next ones. Okay, so finish all your starbursts. Now we're ready to loop up these on either side of the starburst. And we're just going to loop the X's back to themselves, but we want to grab it from the bottom band first. So that's this one. So it's going to be the one here. And so we're going to go in, grab that band, and just bring it back to itself. Go back in this cat band and back to itself. Hopefully I can push some of my bands down. Okay, and then you're going to go in to this and bring the bottom band over and then the top over. Bottom, top. Okay? And you will do the same on the other side. And you will bring the bottom band, which is this one, and you'll go in from here. And you go out this direction. And then pick this one up and bring it up. Okay, then you'll go into this one. Bottom band always. And you're going to do that the entire way up the loom. Okay, now you want to loop up the single chain down the center. Very easy. So I'm going to go off camera and let you do your single chain going up. So now these triangle ones that we had done, what we're going to do is we're going to go in through this, the third pin bar, second peg up, and we're going to grab the band that goes up and down and bring it down. Okay, bring it back to itself. Just like so. And then we're going to go back in this center and grab the next band on top, which is the diagonal one. Okay, and then we're going to go back in and bring that one over. So it's kind of almost like a half starburst. Okay, this time, so all these got pulled back to themselves. Now this time you're going to go upward. Okay, so we're going to go up, we're going to go into this second pin bar, and we're going to grab that band and bring it upward. Okay, but then we're still going to go into this peg and bring this down. We're still going to go downwards, and we're going to go back in and bring this one back to itself. Okay. So then each time we're going to go, so this one was only because was our first one. Okay, so from here on out, you're going to go up and then back to themselves. So we'll go into this peg, we'll go upward, and then we'll go in to this peg and go downward, and then go back in that one and bring it out towards the left. Okay, do another one, go into this peg, upward, go back in to this one, diagonal, go back in and out to the left, upward, diagonal, oops, I lost that band, but that goes diagonal, let me grab it. There, diagonal, and then over to the left. So that's what you're going to do on this side. Okay, so this side over here, you're going to go into this third pin bar from the right, second peg up. You're going to go in and bring this one downward, go back in, get the top band back to itself, go back in, top band up to itself. From here on out, you are going to go upward. So now you're going to go into this second peg and you're going to bring this upward. Go back into the one you just, into the third peg, diagonal, and over. Okay, then you go back in and bring this one up, go into here. Oops, I grabbed the wrong band. What are the chances? Let me try to get them back in the proper order. See if I can do this again. Go back in and get this one that goes diagonal. Okay, and then go back in and get the one that goes over to the right. So this one, I'm going to go upward, go into this peg and go diagonal, go back in and go to the right. Upward, diagonal, just make sure you're grabbing the right band, and back, well, and back over. Well, I screwed that one up, didn't I? Diagonal and back over. Okay, so that's what you're going to do the entire way up. So go ahead and finish that for me. Now we're going to deal with these X's going up, and they're not going to go back to themselves. First of all, we're going to need a cat band right here on both sides, a triple cat band. Okay, and what we're going to do is we are going to go into this first pin bar, first peg, and we're going to grab that band, and instead of bringing it back to itself, we're just going to bring it straight up, okay? And we're going to go into this one, and we're not going to cross it over either. We're not going to do this. We're going to just bring it straight up, okay? So both of these, when you go into here, they'll just get brought up to the next pin above it, okay? So in this one, we'll grab this band and bring it straight up. And this one will go straight up. Straight up, and this one will go straight up. So it's very simple. That's all you're going to do. This side, we're going to do the same thing. you're going to go in through, doesn't matter which side you grab first, I guess. You can go, you're going to go straight up, and you're going to go in this one, grab that band, and go straight up. Okay? So you can do either side first. It doesn't really matter. Just go straight up. Straight up. This one came off. Okay? Straight up. Straight up. And that's all you do. Very simple. Just bring it to the pin above you. So I'm going to go off camera, let you finish that part, and then we'll be ready to do the pattern. And after the pattern, we'll do the border, and we're done. Okay, so now we're ready to do the pattern. We're going to start in the center where the starburst is, where that single chain is. And we are going to go through the cap band, bring it up. Okay, I'm going to have to, since I'm not using black, I have to reposition myself to see what I've got going on. So diagonally, straight up, and then diagonal. Okay, this side in the center, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go to the right, straight up, and then diagonal. So just like so. Okay, now you're going to come in the center, and you're going to follow the pattern. You're going to go back in and grab that top band and grab the bottom band. Okay, so that should all catch right there. Okay, and then you're going to come back over here and go in because you're making a diamond. Okay, so here you're making this diamond right here. Okay, so that's simple enough. Okay, and now we're going to follow it back out again. So you're going to go towards the left, straight up, up, and then diagonal. Okay, because remember down here we only went up twice because that's all we could fit. So now all the other ones are going to be, you're just going to follow the pattern, go out, up 3, in, out, up 3, in, and then you're going to go out to the left, out to the right, in to the center, into the center, and then just follow the same. So just follow this pattern the entire way up the loom. Simple enough. And this other part of the pattern that's on this side and this side, all you do is follow that, the exact pattern all the way up. I'll do a couple for you. You're going to go up, out to the left, straight up, into the right, straight up, out to the left, straight up, out to the right. So you're going to follow that pattern all the way up the loom. Okay, this side, you're going to go into this peg and just follow it. And all get brought back to themselves. Simple enough. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera, finish that part. And then all you have left is the border. Now all we have is the border. So you're going to go in. Here's the last band that was placed. So you're going to go into here and get this one on the left and follow it all the way around. To the end. And then just follow it up like a normal border. Okay, and do the same thing over here. You're going to go in through this pin and just follow this over. And follow it up. So I shall go off camera so that you can finish your border, and then you can meet me at the top with the seat clip. I'm done up to here, to the center. I'm going to go in through all these bands, put a band on my hook, pull it towards me, up and over onto, I guess it doesn't matter, onto my hook. Then I take my C-clip, pull my hook up, and then put it on my C-clip. Okay, so now it's secured. I'm going to go ahead and take it off. Okay, now you can look on the side, see that everything's been loomed up. Just in case you're worried, I'm hoping all mine are going to be okay. And we're ready to take it off the loom. So, just like with any bracelet, you never rip it off. You're going to use your hook to just loosen the tension on all the sides. Okay, so go to the next one. Do the same thing on this side. Okay, and then whatever makes it easier. I think at this point I would just take them off of each peg. So I'm going to go take mine off of the loom, and I will meet you back when I get mine off so you can see what it looks like. And I'll be right back. Took it off the loom, and I've already fixed my bands, and I've got my beads the way I want them to lay. And I've got all my colors untwisted as much as I could get, and I slid all my seed beads to the center to where you have 4 in a cluster. And I did it in between each diamond. See? So it's kind of cool. I'm not 100% sure about the purple. It's throwing me off. I'm so used to using black that me using light colors and like the white and purple as the main pattern, it throws me, but I think it is really pretty. So anyway, this is the Mayan Secret by Loomy Pippi. And if you make one, if you could tag and hashtag your renditions to both of us, and give us a follow on Instagram, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, you can always catch me on Facebook at Artisan Loom Bead Queen as well. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye.